a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Using his legs, it's Green. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Uncorks one. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig scene.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Runs through the tackle. Turning it off. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Green. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown down to the game, and whoop-pig.
Woo-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on there.
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clapp. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
To throw, it's Green. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Green. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That's caught. It's Hill. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Green. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The tag. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty...
Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Green. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's taking the shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
We know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now to win.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Green. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The inside handoff. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. An offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for room at the 40. Breaks into the open on the left. 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now on first down from the 28. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught on the outside, it's Hardy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And
maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. That's caught. It's Jones. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
Oh, and he find a hole in the defense. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Under fire. Breaks the tackle. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. A shot toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He's looking to throw. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days,